Reminder, markets close Monday. Coinbase reporting fourth quarter earnings on Tuesday. The stock rallying over 80% since the start of the year. But one analyst saying it might be time to pump the brakes ahead of earnings. D.A. Davidson's Chris Brendler downgrading the stock to neutral from buy while also raising their price target. Here with what to expect from coin earnings is Yahoo Finance senior reporter David Hollerith. David, what are we expecting?
Well, ahead of earnings Tuesday afternoon, Coinbase is kind of in an odd position. The company's stock is up more than 88% as of today, year to date. And that should have investors feeling pretty good, but it's also facing the issue of lower trading volumes for Q4 amidst a U.S. regulatory crackdown, which might spook investors. So in light of this, Davidson and JP Morgan have revised projections for the crypto exchange's major non-trading businesses, which include staking, custody, and interest income earned from stablecoins. So again, the company has about $5 billion in cash, or is expected to, for Q4, which is more than enough to weather the prolonged crypto winter. It's also planning to cut costs as much as 25% between Q4 and Q1 of 2023. But staking and interest income from stable coins are two areas that analysts have projected a lot of growth for the company in the future. And over the past week, there have been SEC actions against other crypto firms that might bring into the growth of these two business lines into question. Now, Coinbase's chief legal officer has been out in full force addressing the situation. And from what he says, it sounds like Coinbase is unaffected, at least for now, by any of these change enforcement actions. But that being said, I think that it's giving analysts pause at this point. Over the short term, I think also, too, there's this understanding that there's no way of knowing if there's more SEC enforcement actions to come for the sector. And so that's kind of offering this added overhang, which is whether or not something else might come down the pike. So for the short term, I think you might even be able to argue over the long term, this could be beneficial for Coinbase, given that the SEC is sort of making the sector cleaner for U.S. investors. But I think over the short term, things are looking pretty uncertain, and we're going to have to watch to see how their assets under management fare in light of all this between Q3 or through Q4, excuse me.
Yeah, well, David, speaking of the SEC, speaking of regulators here, Basketball Hall of Famer Paul Pierce has been charged by the SEC. That has to do with his promotion of crypto. What can you tell us there?
Yeah, the action against Pierce involves public statements he made about a lesser-known crypto token, Ethereum Max. It's the same token the SEC charged Kim Kardashian for touting back in October. And essentially, the former Boston Celtics star promoted Ethereum Max on Twitter without disclosing he was paid $244,000 in Ethereum Max tokens, according to the complaint. In some of those tweets, he also made misleading statements about Ethereum Max, such as tweeting a screenshot of an account showing sizable holdings without disclosing that those weren't his personal holdings, and his holdings was much smaller. Pierce has settled with the SEC. He's paying $1.4 million total over the allegations while not admitting or denying wrongdoing. He's also barred from promoting cryptocurrencies for 3 years. But in 2021, as we know, during crypto's bull run, a lot of celebrities promoted tokens over over their social media accounts, which clearly have a lot of reach. And other notable celebrities who have endorsed cryptocurrencies, include Tom Brady, Mike Tyson, Reese Witherspoon, Mark Cuban, Floyd Mayweather, Justin Bieber, and Madonna. So the SEC has also gone on the offensive lately, as has been continually seen this week. Enforcement actions against celebrity promoters is probably going to continue to come.
Indeed. Now he's linked with Kim Kardashian. It looks so good, David. It looks so good. David Hollerith, great to see you. Good stuff. Enjoy the weekend.